What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, Hall of Famer, retired Hall of Famer, two-division world champion, superstar boxer, Timothy Desert Storm Bradley. Colorful analyst, and Tim Bradley is doing YouTube now. Shouts out to Tim Bradley. That's my dude right there, right? Tim Bradley says a lot of eye-popping, eye-catching things, right? Most recently, Tim Bradley made a statement that Terence Bud Crawford, the undefeated 5-division world champion, 3-division undisputed world champion, and reigning pound-for-pound undefeated king, who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires with a record of 41 wins, no loss, no draw. 42 wins, 31 wins by way of knockout. I still got to get used to saying it. That Terence Crawford could surpass the icon, the legend himself, the GOAT, formerly known, the late great GOAT, formerly known as Cassius Clay, now known to the world as Muhammad Ali. Terence Bud Crawford, after his performance against another first ballot Hall of Famer, another 4-division world champion, another superstar in the sport of boxing, another top 5, top 10 pound for pound best fighter in the world, in Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is now 63 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. And Terence Crawford jumped up from essentially 147, technically 154, 2 weight classes, to fight and beat Canelo Alvarez, who the world thought that Terence Crawford is older. He's 38, 3 years older. Terence Crawford is going to get knocked out by Canelo Alvarez. So he shocked the world. Not only did he beat him, but it's the manner in which he beat him. He outclassed him. He beat him easy, right? And so many people view that as, myself, I always knew. I always said that Terence Crawford would beat Canelo Alvarez, but it just confirmed his stance and his place in history, right? With that said, Tim Bradley feels like, Terence Crawford can surpass Muhammad Ali with 3 more victories. Now, he's 38 years of age now. Keep in mind, Terence Crawford is 38, right? He ain't 28. He's 38, right? Muhammad Ali, 56 wins, 5 losses, no draws, 37 big wins by way of knockout. And one time in his career, he was knocked out. Now, keep in mind, 2 of those losses came in Larry Holmes and Trevor Burbank in the 80s. He shouldn't even been fighting. That loss to Leon Spinks in 78, it was pretty much over for Muhammad Ali at that point in time. He shouldn't have been fighting, you know what I'm saying? But he was still fighting. And this is not today's time with technology and the way, health is and fitness is, and it's not that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's not that back then. You know what I mean? So Tim Bradley stated that if Terence Crawford fights and beats the likes of Janibek, and he beats David Benavidez and Dimitri Bivol, that would put him in history as the greatest of all times. That would cement him as the greatest of all time, right? And surpass Muhammad Ali. It would make a case. If he beat David Benavidez, Dimitri Bivol, and Janibek, and becomes undisputed at middleweight, and be a 6-division champion, and that would make him a 7-division champion. A 7-division champion, a 4-division undisputed champion. If he beat Bivol, he'd be the unified light heavyweight champion. If he beat Janibek, who's unifying the belts, that'll make him either unified or undisputed there. And to beat David Benavidez as well. If he beat David Benavidez and Bivol, that makes him undisputed at light heavyweight. And then if he beats, now that's seeing if David Benavidez fights him at 175 or 168. And if he fights and beats, and he also fights and beats Janibek, oh well, yeah. That place in history can't be, that would be just ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. So I would have to agree with Tim Bradley. I think people overlook what Tim Bradley threw out there, that he would have to beat Janibek, Bivol, and David Benavidez, and people just grasped onto him saying he could pass Muhammad Ali. They didn't talk about, the fact that if he beats these three guys, this will qualify him to surpass Muhammad Ali. They didn't take that into consideration. But I would have to agree with Tim Bradley. If he achieves that, that can make him, if he fought 4 times, 2 at middleweight and beat Bivol and Benavidez at light heavyweight, that would make him, he's already a 5-division champion, 3-division undisputed champion. That would make him a 7-division champion and a 5-division undisputed champion. Yeah, that would surpass Muhammad Ali. But I think that's just wishful thinking. Period. But let me know what y'all think, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word, it's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.